I'm so excited for you to catch this sneak peek today of the Cultivate OKC podcast. This one is inspiring. We are joined by Miss Pam Greening and Michelle Reynolds of Growing Oaks Federal Credit Union. And that may sound kind of boring, but this story is exciting. This is a story of a gentleman named Michael who went from previously being incarcerated to having custody of his daughter and owning a home. You are going to enjoy it. Trust me. Do you guys have a story to share about anybody in particular? I mean, you shared one about helping that couple, but do you have, I'm sure you have hundreds and hundreds of stories, but can you think of just one?
So Michael joined a company that we work with, and we were doing elevation station within that company in 2018. He had just come out of prison. He didn't have a place to stay. He didn't have custody of his daughter. He didn't have much hope for his future. But going through the elevation station journey, he learned to budget and lived within his means and thrived. He was able to purchase his home in April of 2021, and he got custody of his daughter. She has a place to call home now, and he's teaching her the same techniques and principles that he learned so that she can be further along in her journey at an earlier age.
Go. Keep telling us.
My favorite line from him when he was giving us his testimonial is, "You have to write your goals down. If you don't, it's just a dream." So goals are written down. It's a dream if you don't write it down and work through it.
Wow. I can't even imagine how, I mean, it's hard for everyone to build the dream of owning a home, right? It's a hard process. It's a long process. You have to plan, you have to save, but I can't imagine the burdens of coming out of incarceration and still reaching that goal. I mean, that speaks hugely to your program for someone to be able to overcome the stigmatisms, the fees that you get when you get out of jail. You come out in debt from in jail on top of everything else that happened beforehand. So that was that to me is a big badge for you guys. Natanya, did you have a question for them or something you wanted to add?
I was just going to say that's one of the things, getting to know Michelle and Pam, that is just so obvious, is that it really, I mean, Tracy, you already said it too, that it just feels like family. And it's not because for me, and I've told them this already, they talk about the finance stuff and it goes over my head. I have no idea what they're talking about. But the aspect of banking and everything is complicated and it's confusing, especially if you don't have a straightforward financial past. And so one of the things that I so appreciate whenever I hear Michelle and Pam talking about what they do is that they have this thing that they do, but they never necessarily dumb it down. They just say, this is what it is, and this is how we're going to help you, and we're going to get through this. And there's always a we in there. And so I've so enjoyed learning about what they do and how they do it is what sets them apart. So.
Thank you for joining us for a sneak peek into the Cultivate OKC podcast. To catch the full episode and many more, go to cultivate.city. We believe that no city can become great unless everyone thrives, not just the privileged or the opportunistic or the connected or credentialed. We believe entrepreneurs and their ventures have an outsized impact on flipping the script. Our hope is that Oklahoma City will become famous for an atmosphere of flourishing. We believe a courageous, connective movement of entrepreneurs leading redemptive ventures will play an outsized role in that story, and we exist to nurture and multiply that movement. Will you join us?